Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to day two. Wow, that cloud skills competition winner's going to be announced shortly. My name is Michael Jackson. It's my pleasure to be your host as we move through today, our second day of this C3 Global Cloud Skills V Tour. And if you were with us yesterday, man, what a superb day. 11 presenters yesterday, every single one of them keeping us glued to our screens. And today it's all about the numbers as well. We've got 8 more presenters, speakers, panel discussions lined up for you that are going to be absolutely amazing. Just a little bit of housekeeping to kick us off before I introduce Michael Karski, who's going to welcome us to the day two itself. 8 points. Remember, it's about the numbers. So 8 points that we talked about yesterday. Remember to visit the exhibitors for some great training in the exhibition hall for certification or cloud solution offers as well. Make sure you go into the auditorium to watch all of the presentations. They will be recorded and they'll be available to you in this platform for 30 days, up to 30 days after the event itself. Remember the speakers lounge. Make sure you're there to engage with the speakers. They've all got private rooms. There's a main chat forum, but the speakers have private rooms as well. So you have immediate one-on-one access, which is a rare privilege in this day and age. The social wall, if you are logged on early this morning, is already buzzing. Make sure you're checking out the social wall. Use the hashtags C3 Cloud Skills Tour and tag at the LLPA as well. And at the end of the day, I'm going to remind you, please, to complete the survey. All of those winners, all of those tournament winners from across the world are waiting to hear about the C3 Cloud Skills Cup tournament. So I'm going to get to that in just a couple of moments as well. Thank you again to all of our speakers for today. And of course, our amazing sponsors. Let me mention them because we couldn't do this without them. And first and foremost, Microsoft, then the Future Learning Organization, right up there with the training industry. Then we've got the DevOps Institute, Skills Academy, and of course, the amazing ITCE as well. So here we have it. What an amazing day lined up for us. I hope you're ready for it. I hope you've rubbed the sleep out of your eyes if you're in Europe. I hope you're settled in if it's afternoon, wherever you are across the planet. I hope you figured out what time it is in Nepal. I'm still struggling a bit with that one myself. But we do have people from all over the world with us. So good morning, good afternoon, and welcome. Let me just remind you quickly as well that we are broadcasting out of Europe. So the main floor is coming to you via the Netherlands. I'm live in the UK, but all of our speakers are going to be live across the planet from different areas for you. So yesterday we had one minor sound glitch for technical for 2 or 3 minutes. I hope it's all plain sailing for you today, but I'll stay with you and keep you informed as to where we are and what we need to do as we roll on. So without further ado then, to welcome us to the day officially, I've got to hand over to the Chief Cloud Architect of Cloud Team, and of course a board member of Cloud Team, as well as the LLPA. He's joining us from sunny Poland, where he told me earlier during our log on earlier that it's unusually warm in Poland right now for this time of year. It's Michal Karski, who wanted to be an entrepreneur since the first time he can remember. Would you believe his first PC was a ZX Spectrum, and he got that as a gift from his parents. He was actually programming in BASIC, and at 21 was a recognized Microsoft certified trainer, which is unbelievable. He's done it all. He's worked in Lotus, IBM, Symantec. He's done programming courses, security courses, and he began the Action Education Center, which is now known as Cloud Team, literally in Poland, way back. He's got so many honors and awards that if I mention them all to you, it would take up most of the morning. He's just an amazing human being. He joined the board of Leading Learning Partners way back in 2013, and he is a legend in his own lifetime. Michal, welcome to the live platform, sir. Good to have you. And I know you're going to announce some winners shortly as well. They're all hanging on the edge of their seats right now, just hoping to hear their names. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Michael. Good morning, everyone. That was an introduction. I wouldn't call myself a living legend. Definitely, I'm a person who believes in the long life learning and the process of the certification and the benefits of the certification. That's why I'm here. I'm kicking off the day two of our great conference. And yeah, let me Michael did it already, but let me very briefly introduce myself. What I'm doing right now is I'm having a role of the Chief Cloud Architect. So I'm definitely in the cloud right now. But I started my career as a Microsoft certified trainer, definitely a way back before the cloud was there. My first certification was the MCP certification in 1998, still a Windows NT 4.0 time. So probably some of you still remember those days and were using those systems. I started my career as a certified trainer, as I said. Then I've opened the training center with my business partner, and we are doing this since now. Right now, as Michael also presented me, we are called Cloud Team. And of course, there is not a surprise that the first part of our name is the cloud, because we believe that right now the cloud is a major component of the shift in the industry. And obviously, the second part, the team, means that we are building the teams that are focused in the cloud. The long life learning, I've mentioned that before. You've heard about the importance of long life learning before already yesterday during this session. That's really important thing to say and to keep. I'm the living example, not necessarily the living legend, but rather the living example of the importance of the long life learning. I said that I've passed my first certification back in 1998, my last one just a few weeks before. So even if I'm at the role of the board member right now and the chief cloud architect, I'm definitely in the technology still. That's a very important thing in order to have a valid discussions with my teams, with my developers. You probably know what I'm talking about. If you have a discussion with your developers, they definitely value the discussion with a person or with a team that can understand them. So even if I'm not developing anymore, I'm not programming anymore, I've did it many years before, I still believe that I can have a valid discussion with them, being aware what the technology today brings to us. That's also very important from the perspective of having discussion with the customer. Of course, being technically enabled and skilled and certified, I can bring a valuable current information to my customers during the process of the discussion of their transformation. So it's really important for us and for me and for us as the business co-owner to be at the cutting edge of the technology, to keep myself up to date and keep myself certified. Of course, the certification that we are talking about for those 2 days, the process of learning and certification, it's also important from the perspective not only of myself, but also from the perspective of the employees and the employers as well. Why this is important, why it is so important for the companies, enterprises, medium-sized companies to focus on the certification of their teams and people. First of all, if you look at the very interesting MDC research that was published by Microsoft in their playbook, there is a very important thing to notice. So these days, especially within the technology area, it's really hard to attract the candidate. So when the study asked the companies how they are trying to attract the candidates, the best candidates for work, and what they are searching for, and how they are trying to make the greatest candidate approach them. They discovered that 70% of people looking for an eventual change of their career are looking for the chance for the professional development. That's not necessarily the benefits that they are looking for. That's not necessarily the company's reputation at the first place. That was, by the way, at the second place, or the flexibility of the way that they will be able to work. But the professional development opportunity was the most important factor for the candidates when looking for the new place to work for. So that is how important the process of learning and the certification can be. We understood it as well. That's why we've organized our famous and really very occupied C3 Global Cloud skill store. Right now, we had the World Championships because previously during the year we had the local competitions within the countries, but right now we had the World Championships championship of our C3 Global Cloud Skills Cup, and I would like to introduce the winners. Yeah, there they are. Andrei, Ciorba from Romania for the Best Cloud Pro. Then we have Zeljko Miladinovic as the Best Data and AI Pro from Serbia, and followed with Ionut Oprea from Romania as the Best Developer Pro. So congratulations, guys. That was really amazing. There was so many people attending this Cloud Skills Cup that really you've done a perfect job to be the winners of your categories. Congratulations. I think I know that you are the ones that I don't need to express the value of the certification. You are just a living legends and examples of the importance of learning and the certification. Once again, congratulations, and hope you are able to join us on the second day of our conference. So back to you, Michael.
Wow, absolutely amazing. Well done to those new world champions. And I'm sure you're feeling absolutely elated. And we send you the greetings from everybody across our community and very best wishes. You can proudly call yourself world champions. Michal, thank you so much, sir. It's an absolute pleasure having you with us this morning. Give my regards to everybody across Poland. And as we move on now, ladies and gentlemen, we're running beautifully to time, as always. You'll know that yesterday we even finished a couple of minutes early. Let's see how we go today, but we want to deliver you full value in terms of where we are.